Hi, in this video we're going to talk about the rules for divisibility. So first we'll talk about divisibility. What is divisibility? If we can say that a number is divisible by another number if when we divide it we get an answer without a remainder. We have some tests that we can use to test if a number is divisible by common numbers such as 2, 3, 5, 9, or 10. Those are the ones highlighted in purple here, and those are the ones that we're going to focus on because they're the most useful tests. So first we'll look at the rule for divisibility by 2. All even numbers are divisible by 2, and we know that even numbers end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So here's an example, 795,310. So it doesn't matter what all the other digits are, we simply look at the last digit, in this case is 0, and we know that 0 is even, so we know that the entire number is even, so that entire number is divisible by 2. Let's look at the rule for 3. I think this is a really fun one. The sum of all the digits is divisible by 3. So that means we need to add up all the digits. No matter how long the number is, we add up all the digits, and if the answer, the sum, is divisible by 3, then we know that that entire number is divisible by 3. So here's an example, 111. If we add up those digits, 1 plus 1 plus 1, we get 3. And 3 is divisible by 3. So we know that that entire number, 111, is divisible by 3. Here's another example, 225. Add up those digits. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. And 9 is divisible by 3. So we know that that entire number, 225, is divisible by 3. So this is a really nice little quick rule that we can use to find out if something is divisible by 3. This is also something that we can use when we're reducing or simplifying fractions. The next one we're going to look at is the rule for 5. If a number ends in 0 or 5, then we know that it is divisible by 5. So here are a couple of examples. 345, we look at the last digit, it's a 5, so we know it's divisible by 5. 340, look at the last digit, it's a 0, so we know that that number is divisible by 5. Another fun, convenient rule is the rule for divisibility by 9. This one's similar to the rule for 3. We add up all the digits, and if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then we know that that entire number is divisible by 9. So here, let's look at a couple of examples. 333. So we add up those digits. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9. So the sum is 9. 9 is divisible by 9, so we know that that entire number, 333, is divisible by 9. Here's another example, 1458. We add those digits. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 8 is 18. And is 18 divisible by 9? Yes, it is. So we know then that that entire number, 1458, is divisible by 9. So we can find that out much more quickly than if we were to try to divide it. And then our last rule is divisibility by 10. If the number ends in 0, if the last digit is a 0, then we know that it's divisible by 10. So here's an example, 35,670. We simply look at the last digit, it's a 0, so we automatically know that that number is divisible by 10. So these are our tests for divisibility that we can use. They can be used with whole numbers, and then we also have lots of applications for these rules when working with fractions.